Check, check, 1-2. Check, 1-2. We got Borgia Knights versus the Pacific Indians. All right, checking together.
Mic check, mic check.
Check, 1-2.
Mic check. Pacific versus Borgia. Pacific Indians, Borgia Knights. Pacific Indians, Borgia Knights.
Got purple and black and blue and gold tonight. Taking the court, we got 9 minutes left on the clock before the game starts.
Pacific Indians, Borgia Knights.
You were like spiking.
Did you get me fixed?
Yeah, you're good.
Good evening, hello, and welcome back to night 2 of the 68th annual St. Francis Borgia Regional High School Turkey Tournament, sponsored by Pepsi. I am Grant Kondelbender.
And I'm Sam Holtmeyer.
Like I said, it is the 68th annual Borgia Turkey Tournament. We have Pacific and Borgia. As Pacific wins the tip, I believe it's going to stay with Pacific. Sam, I know we haven't seen him yet. What do you think of this Borgia Knights roster?
They're looking a little small tonight, I'm going to be honest. But, you know, Borgia's all about their defense. And I think if they can play their stellar defense as usual, I don't think the size will matter.
I agree with that. We are going to be small, but we're going to be quick, so we'll see. We're going to
Doing the tip off here.
Pacific secures the tip. Got Dante Harris inside, poked away. Now we're just going to go ahead and say this now. We apologize for any personal bias you sense. We are Borgia Knights ourselves. Looks like we're going to have Gavin Racer, a junior forward at 6'5", going to the line to shoot 2. You can take this completely out too. You don't have to hold it right there. Racer drops them both.
Knights with the ball now.
Pretty good defense from Pacific. Grant Schrader, just a sophomore, getting some starting minutes here in the Turkey Tournament. It's got to feel good.
Definitely a lot of young talent on both these teams. And Dyson hits a three.
I tell you what, if Dyson gets open, he's not going to miss. That kid can shoot. Harris inside. Power dribble. Layup is good.
We are hearing the sound is a little off tonight. We are working on it.
Ball's going to stay with Borgia.
We're looking at the live chat here. This is Pacific's first time in 26 years playing without their head coach, John Van Leer.
Fun fact from the live chat.
We like the support.
We do. We love it.
Great drive there by Grant Schrader.
Very big mismatch inside as Quinn Blackburn is listed at 6'8", working on a much smaller Grant Schrader. There he is right now, grabbing the rebound. You got QB1 and Sam Hegeman making his varsity basketball debut as he decided to lace up the shoes this year and play basketball in his senior season. There's Moheski. I'm sorry.
Get out and run tonight.
Bukowski, not Moheski. Got players confused right now.
Max Myers with a nice fake there and drops the three. Great shot there from Myers.
Many Borgia fans remember Max Myers hitting 9 threes in one game last year. Sam, were you there for that one?
I was there for that one. That was, I think, the last regular season game for that team.
That was crazy. As Gavin Bukowski gets a nice floater to go.
Ryan Kell playing tonight, starting, that is, had a lot of injuries last season on this Knights team. Kell and Dyson, Nick Dyson, the two not playing this last season. Lots of shots falling for the Knights here.
Grant Schrader playing some very good ball, especially on the offensive side here to start. Picked by Kell.
You know, playing with this team last year, it's for sure that this Borgia team is, they've got some scrappy players.
Absolutely.
They're willing to get down on the floor and work for it.
It's going to stay here with the Knights. Tipped out by Pacific. Lob pass to Kell. Goes right over type Dyson does. Dante Harris. Dante Harris takes the charge there for the offensive foul. Nice play. 4 minutes and 11 seconds left here in the first. Savage outside. Bukowski, good.
Here come the Knights. Ryan Kell playing starting point guard.
Gonna have a foul on Harris, reaching through on Schrader. Myers pump fakes, finds Kell. Kell from the top. Bottom of the net.
Another bucket there.
Dyson is fouled. Dyson misses the first. We got Jack Meyer, the sophomore guard, checking into the game. Dyson splits the pair. There's Meyer outside. Tipped away from Schrader. Nice steal. Dyson's going to let it fly. Tell you what, this Borgia team looks good from beyond the arc. Two minutes and 25 seconds left here in the first. Wide open look, goes for naught as Jack Meyer misses the three.
He's got a few easy layups here.
Yeah, Grant Schrader looks good, playing some good ball. 2 minutes left here. Savage. Off racer, that's going to be Borgia ball. He didn't like it. Timeout, Pacific. Trying to get some sound things figured out right now. Apologize for the inconvenience. It is our first game of the night, as our previous game did get canceled. Got a pretty decent crowd here. I would assume it's more than 75 people per team, but who's counting? Myers trying to get something started here. Good feed inside to Schrader, draws the foul. Dante Harris's second foul here late in the first quarter. That could come back to hurt him. We'll see.
All right, check, check, 1, 2.
One minute left here. 1 minute left. First quarter. There's Bukowski.
Gateway City and Zumwalt with the teams to cancel.
There's Bukowski. No, air ball. Can't find it. $30 left here. We'll see if Borgia holds for the last shot.
Andrew Dyson to skip pass to Kell.
It's a rare miss from beyond the arc for the Knights. They've been wet so far. Bukowski, corner of the rim.
That does it for the first quarter. Knights up by 15.
We will see you right back here in a few minutes.
Second quarter here with the Knights versus the Pacific Indians.
Pretty good ball game so far.
Knights do look pretty good out there, even with the shorter lineup.
As you see, they're still able to finish inside is Ryan Kell.
Ryan Kell, like we said earlier, coming off an injury last season, missed most of the season, playing a lot of minutes here early. Good to see him back and healthy.
Shot is off from Racer, unable to finish inside. You know he'd like to have that one back.
Max, a step back jumper is no good.
Racer bringing the ball up. Just a few tournaments ago, these Pacific Indians did win the whole thing, so we'll see if they can spark a little magic here in this tournament. Couple of tournaments back.
A lot of turnovers in that first quarter for the Pacific Indians.
Oh, nice pass. Heck of a pass. Devin Casey on a sweet little behind-the-back pass. Got to give him credit for that one. Although we are Borgia Knights, we still appreciate some nice passing.
Ryan Kell called for a travel there.
Rightfully so.
Lifted up that foot just before the drive there.
Hit a 15-point game here. Racer trying to find somebody, finds Ryan Kell. Ooh. Jack Meyer sends Kell's shot back. Jacob Savage checks in. Devin Casey checks out. Over top to Hegeman, tipped off by Pacific. Gonna stay with Borgia. There's Hegeman up top.
Knights passing it around here. Pacific playing a zone defense. As Ryan Kell attacks the gap and scores for two.
Went right at the taller defender. Didn't seem to bother him. There's Bukowski looking inside. Jack Meyer gets the three to go. Thought about it, hesitated, and shot it anyway. Bottom of the net.
Rough pass there, looking for the cutter to the corner maybe.
Yeah, little miscommunication for sure.
A lot of seniors on the court tonight for Borgia. We'll see if their experience comes in handy tonight.
And right now they're running 4 seniors and a sophomore in Grant Schrader, so good minutes for him. Ooh, they get Hegeman for a foul. I don't know about that one. What do you think?
Looked like he was going straight up.
Yeah, that was a lot of body. A lot of body. I don't know about that one. Jack Meyer gets the first to go. Gavin Parks going to check in. Garen Parks. Comes in for Hegeman.
A good outing tonight from both teams here, even with the new COVID policy with the vouchers being required to get into the game tonight.
I don't know that we're at 75 people per team. I think we might have had a little bit of funny business with that, but nonetheless, good crowd. Coach Fisher did not like that pass. Okay. Timeout, Borgia. They just made the announcement here to enjoy a nice cold Pepsi. Speaking of Pepsi, we'd like to thank our sponsor, as we do every night. They put on a great tournament every single year, and we are thankful to them.
Now, I know we're sponsored by Pepsi and all, But are you, Grant, more of a Pepsi guy or a Coke guy?
You know, I don't usually drink either, but I drink a lot of cherry Pepsi, so I'm going to go with Pepsi. How about you?
He's going with Pepsi. I think I'm going to have to go with the Coke here.
That's
However,
fair.
I believe Dr. Pepper trumps all.
I agree with that statement. 4:44 here, left in the second. There's Rakowski out there. Back to him. Head fake. Dribble in. Nope. They're going to get a foul. Reach.
We just got a comment on our live stream from the famous Noah Simmons.
Noah Simmons in the chat.
We'll be seeing him back on Friday, hopefully.
Hopefully we'll get Noah Simmons back. We need our weatherman.
Exquisite commentary skills by Noah Simmons.
He's got all the fun facts. Nice rebound. Ooh. Great rebound from Gavin Racer. Draws a foul. Unable to get the shot to fall, but free throws. Free throws can win you a lot of basketball games. First free throw finds the back of the rim.
You know, basketball, as with most sports, pretty much all sports, a lot of hard work to be done on the court or the field. When it comes down to it, do you think that the hardest working team is the one that's going to win, even despite talent and such?
Well, see, basketball is a game of size. As much as I hate to say it, God-given talent is a big part of basketball. Now, hard work does help, but size helps a lot more, in my opinion. You get athleticism mixed with size, as we saw last night with that University City team. They were dunking everything.
A lot of dunks last night.
They were dunking
crazy
everything.
Athleticism.
Lots of athleticism. That is a scary team to watch here in this tournament. Jack Meyer with a nice bucket, able to go right over the Borgia defenders.
Indians going on a little bit of a run here.
Three minutes and 25 seconds left here in the second. Pretty good ball game so far.
Ryan Kell getting the N1 there.
Nice rebound. Rebounds go unnoticed quite a bit, but as a former big myself, rebounds are so essential to the game.
Very true. Getting that offensive glass boards there, that's going to lead to a lot of easy points.
Absolutely.
Box outs are essential. Did the ball get stuck in the net there?
It did. We don't see that too often.
Good ball movement here by the Knights. Garen Parks going straight up and gets the bucket. Really good ball movement there.
Yeah, Garen Parks with a nice bucket there. Kowski bringing it up.
Knights are back up by 16.
There's Meyer. Throws it to the Borgia bench.
Hegeman checking back in for Andrew Dyson.
Sam Hegeman, a very good football player for Borgia, played quarterback this year for a pretty good team. Like I said earlier, decided to take up basketball once again. Love to see him as Borgia is small this year. They need that size.
Very true. Even starting tonight, look to, I guess, just increase that size even more.
Yeah, when you're a small team, you need all the size you can get.
Very true. Shot there by Max Myers misses. An offensive board there by Sam Hegeman. Cuts the inside. Tough layup, doesn't go.
You know, Max doesn't miss too many of those, especially on a nice look like that.
Very good three-pointer shooter. And Max Myers.
Good rebound. They're going to get a jump ball. Good aggressive defense from Schrader, but great rebound from Quinn Blackburn. Unfortunately, he allowed the jump ball. It's going to stay here, though. Nice inbounds play. Gavin Racer able to get an easy layup, cutting through the defense.
Indians playing a zone defense. Backdoor cuts and off-ball screens are going to be essential for these Knights, attacking the gaps for sure.
That's where a small, quick team like Borgia is gonna feast, is in those zone defenses.
That and the fast breaks for sure.
Absolutely, able to make quick cuts and get down the floor.
Grant Schrader's three there, rims out.
Rebound by Blackburn. Nice rebound from Schrader.
Everybody's fighting for it down low there.
We're going to get Gavin Bukowski on a intentional. I believe we're going to have a tech here.
Yeah, I believe they called that a technical foul.
Yeah, they don't like it. Hearing it from the Pacific fans, they don't like it. Grant Schrader's going to shoot the free throw.
Hits the back iron. We've got 45 seconds left in this first half.
Bukowski's got to be careful. He's doing a lot of talking, a lot of head shaking.
I believe if he gets one more technical, he's out for the game.
Yeah, you don't want to see that. You hate to see that, especially in a tournament game like this. I don't know what the New Pacific coaches' rules are, but some coaches, I know Coach Nyer here at Borgia, hates technical fouls, and a lot of running is.
You'll be running a lot of practice, that's for sure.
A lot of running is enforced.
Looks like a warning on the Pacific bench there.
Pacific does not like this. I don't blame them.
Some frustrating calls here, maybe thinking it's home team bias.
There's a
That
foul.
was definitely a reach and foul there.
Yeah, can't really argue that one. Gavin Racer reaches in. Borgia coach is calling for one shot. We all know what that means with 21 seconds left.
See what kind of play they run here.
Yeah, 10 seconds, 10 seconds.
Inside to Hegeman. Dyson for an open look here. Sinks the shot. And that's it for the first half. Very good ending for the Borgia Knights there. Up by 18 at the half.
We'll see you right back here in about 15 minutes. Welcome back to our second half here at St. Francis Borgia High School. We got 36-18, Borgia Knights on top. Pacific playing well though, mounting a little bit of a comeback.
Hope you enjoyed a nice, cold, refreshing Pepsi there at the break. That's what I'd be doing.
Absolutely. We had a comment that Coach Bradfish is goated. We'll see so far. I don't know if it's his first game. I would assume it's one of his early ones, if not.
We had 190 viewers there for a little bit.
We appreciate everybody watching. We had over 1,000 views last night.
Wide open look there.
Borkowski gets it to go. Borkowski tips it away.
Maybe some defensive changes there for Pacific Indians.
Yeah, it looks like it. Maybe Coach Bradfish drew something up at halftime. He didn't like what they were doing. Didn't like the early lead Borgia got out to.
They have switched to man-to-man defense for the Pacific Indians as Max Myers hits a three anyways.
Really looks like Pacific's trying to work it over to Borkowski for an open shot.
Nice steal there from Ryan Kell in the fast break, a spin move. The layup doesn't go. That was nice footwork there from 23.
Gavin Racer, number 23, with a nice finish on Grant Schrader. Very good defensive player. That's a nice take. You were saying at halftime that Grant Schrader's playing very well for a sophomore. I agree with that.
He played with us last year on the junior varsity team as a freshman. Definitely stunted the crowd a few times. I believe he dropped 23 points in one half last year against St. Dominic.
Video game numbers down there at JV. Got to travel. Very, very key mistake there. Quinn Blackburn couldn't figure it out.
Still a 16-point lead for the Knights here.
Harris up top guarding Schrader.
Andrew Dyson, another three. That's his second or third here.
Yeah, this Borgia team's been shooting very well from beyond the arc. That's one of the upsides of having such a small, quick roster.
You know, with this tournament being a early tournament in the season, while a lot of teams do like to win or strive to win this tournament, it's a good time to develop some plays, run some plays to get things rolling, and see what you can improve on in the season.
Yeah, absolutely. Again, with any early game, regardless of tournament play or not, you like to figure out, especially with your younger guys that you haven't seen at this level, if they're going to be able to help you out.
Very true.
I think we're seeing that with a lot of these teams. We saw a couple of freshman starters last night. Those are impressive.
Last night for Union, very true, yeah. Even playing pretty well.
Max Myers with a nice three there. Gavin Racer playing some pretty good ball inside at 6'5". There's Borkowski. Finds the back of the rim. Harris finds the rebound, though.
Good work on the offensive glass. Another rebound.
Nice play from Harris. Dante Harris is keeping the Indians alive here. Picking up the slack inside. Yep. Jacob Savage was his third foul. Kind of bodied Ryan Kell a little bit too much. Ref got him for the foul.
We had a question on why the first game was canceled. We weren't really given the details. It could have been due to COVID or the fact that these teams need 14 practices in order to participate in this tournament.
I think both of those things coincide, COVID keeping people from having their 14 practices. I do believe it was a COVID-related cancellation, though. We're yet to see that Zumwalt team. They were favored to win. They do look very good, a #1 seed.
They're a bigger school, that's for sure.
Last year they had a very good team. They made it to the championship, yet lost to Washington. Three minutes left here in the third. Hageman finds the side of the rim on a jumper. Coach Fisher did not like it.
Grant Schrader, a three, no good.
Nice rebound from Blackburn.
Grant Schrader with a steal. On a fast break here. Takes the contact and gets a nice layup, forcing the Borgia actually taking a timeout there.
Two minutes and 32 seconds left here in the third.
This is the first game for a lot of these teams. What do you see in the Pacific Indians?
You know, it's a common theme throughout high school basketball. Defense is the key. And so far, this Borgia offense has been running all over this the Pacific defense, particularly from beyond the arc. They're hitting a lot of open threes and a lot of covered threes. They got to do a better job of covering the three.
Very true. I think the closeouts on those threes for the Pacific Indians could be a little bit tighter. But even at the high school level, you don't expect a lot of times for that many threes to be hit in one half.
Yeah, that's what we were saying earlier with this small team. Every single one of them can shoot it and shoot it well. So they got to look out for that.
This game is definitely developing towards the three-pointer.
I do like what I'm seeing there from I do like what I'm seeing from Harris, Racer, Rakowski's playing a good game. Those three have been playing pretty good basketball so far. Couple of contenders to make the all-tournament team.
Grant Schrader with another layup, finding the gaps in that Pacific defense.
There's Blackburn inside. Nice finish.
Borgia up by 20 now.
Nice steal from Racer.
He saw that pass coming from a mile away, it seemed.
Got a 20-point lead here. Harris goes to the pro hop. Ooh.
Picked up his pivot foot there. Sam Dunnard, the sophomore, number 24, checking in. Two sophomores now on the court for Borgia.
You mentioned earlier that's going to be a dynamic duo. I'd love to see it.
Them two played really well last year in their first freshman season, playing on JV. Got a lot of experience there, making some appearances here on varsity.
Dante Harris was talking to the ref. I don't think he liked the travel call on the last possession.
I don't think his feet planted at the same time when he took that hop step.
No, I don't think that's what he was I don't think that's what he was quite understanding there.
Pass inside to Grant Schrader. The basket does not go. A good foul there. Chance to get some more points.
They've got Grant Schrader at 6'2". He doesn't seem to be having much of an issue with the 6'8".
He is attacking the basket almost every possession, it
The
seems.
6'8" Quinn Blackburn. Ref just gave a warning to number 23, Gavin Racer. I don't think the refs appreciate his talk after the whistle. Right on cue, he's coming out.
Borgia by 21 here. We've seen a lot in these tournaments over the past few years. Anything can happen. The Pacific Indians could come back. It would not surprise me. However, it also would not surprise me if the Borgia Knights run away with this one.
Yeah, no, if I was going to Vegas, I definitely would have my money on Borgia with the lead going into the fourth quarter. But crazier things have happened, as you mentioned. Pacific has enough time. It's not a ton of time, but it is doable. Nice rebound from Hegeman.
Nice hustle there from Hegeman.
Jump ball, going with Pacific.
Always fighting for those second possessions. You love to see that out of any player.
Garen Parks going to check in for Hegeman. Nice steal from Schrader. One shot call being called from the corner from Coach Fisher. Max Myers going to check in.
Sam Dunner checks out. Get a couple minutes in there.
You know, when you're just a sophomore, as you mentioned, any minutes you can get is valuable time.
Very true. Playing with some seniors here with a lot of experience. 2 more seasons on them. You can definitely learn a lot from them.
Got a junior, Garen Parks, on the floor, and at the 5, I believe. Two seconds and a foul.
Another reach-in foul there. Lots of fouls being committed here by the Pacific Indians.
Yeah. Jacob Savage with the push. That is his 4th foul. You don't like to see that if you're Jacob Savage.
4th fouls in 3 quarters.
Not the prettiest game out of Jacob Savage.
1 second left. Here's Max Myers. What a shot by Max Myers. Fadeaway 3, probably from about 35 feet there.
To be honest with you, I knew that was in. I had a feeling about that one.
You could see it in his eyes.
It looked good all the way, and there you go. Holds
what
true.
A shot by Max Myers.
54-29, start of the fourth quarter. We'll be right back.
Knights with the ball. It'd be nice to get a stat sheet up here.
Absolutely. We just saw a nice way to end the quarter. Max Myers hits the deep, almost half-court three-point ball.
Contested with that, too.
At the buzzer.
Grant Schrader with a huge and 1 there. Attacking the bigger man every single time. Not worried at all.
You know, with the size advantage, you would not expect the dominance from Borgia so far. I mean, we got Quinn Blackburn at 6'8" and Grant Schrader at 6'2". Didn't even care. It doesn't even matter.
I like the strategy. It's almost like they're banking on the Pacific Indians to foul in the low block there.
Absolutely.
Attacking them every time. Maybe trying to get them fouled out almost. I don't think that's the goal, though. I think they're just trying to rack up as many fouls as possible and get those easy points.
Yeah. We'll have to see. There's another steal.
Bullet pass there to Ryan Kell.
Ooh, nice hustle from Kell to get the rebound. That's a big-time rebound from Kell.
Max looking to keep shooting.
We're just slowing it down a little bit here.
The coach is calling for patience here. It's a good drive there, but missed. Another technical foul on the Pacific Indians.
Yeah, they just got Dante Harris for a tech.
These Pacific fans are not happy about these calls. I think he thought that was his second technical heading back to the bench.
Yeah. Max Myers going to line here.
Could be some words being tossed around between the teams there.
Yeah, the Pacific fans are not loving it, which is understandable. Nobody likes a technical foul.
I think they're more mad about the fact that Pacific has been called for 6 fouls so far, and with Borgia only 1.
Tipped away from Bukowski, but handled by Dyson.
Sam Dunner's back in here.
Much smaller crowd than we're used to seeing. Usually this place is absolutely rocking. It's a lot quieter. I can hear myself talk most of the time.
Very true. You can hear the coaches talk a lot as well.
Yes, no. Especially a loud coach like Coach Fisher. You could hear him yelling almost the whole time. There's Dyson from the corner. Nope, back rim. Rebound, Kell. Nice rebound. Takes it up. Ooh, swatted away. Rebound, Kell. Pacific having a tough time on the glass, unable to grab a lot of these rebounds. There's Schrader going in. Pro hop. Dunner. Dyson. There's Kell outside. Grant Schrader got the ball. Look inside to Dunner.
Inside to Dunner there. Grant Schrader still looking to attack that inside defense. Dump pass to Garen Parks there. Draws another foul. I believe that that's their game plan. Get it inside and draw the contact.
Seems to be working. Although that is Jack Myers' first foul. He's done a good job of keeping his hands straight up thus far, unlike a lot of the other Pacific Indians.
A lot of those fouls inside could sway either way sometimes. The rule is, I believe, if your hands are straight up in the restricted area, you'll most likely not be called for the foul.
Yeah, I mean, refs are still human, though. We do get some calls sometimes.
Very true. .26 lead here for the Knights.
We got Alec Regal getting ready to check in.
Alec Regal, another junior, checking in here.
Way off there on the 3-ball. Devin
Good
Casey.
inside D there from the Knights.
And Devin Casey finds nothing but air there. Blocked.
Schrader
Nice.
again attacking the defense. Gets the offensive rebound, kicks out to Andrew Dyson, who sinks another 3. It's those second possessions that I keep talking about.
Yeah. Now, they're getting a lot of offensive rebounds, but I do have to say, nice block from Jack Meyer there.
picked
Kell
off
with
by
the steal.
Ryan Kell. Dribbles out of bounds. Alec Regal now checking in for Garen Parks.
Sam, do you know, is this his first varsity minutes?
I believe these are.
It wouldn't shock me. He didn't get a lot of playing time, if any, last year as a sophomore.
Playing with him last year, he's definitely a defensive leader on the court. Sam Dunnard almost got his ankles broken there. Another second possession for the Pacific Indians.
Nick Iliff with a nice and one finish. We'll see if he can convert for a three-point play.
But yeah, as I was saying, Alec Regal, definitely a defensive leader on the court, making sure all of his teammates know where and when the ball is going to be.
Timeout, Pacific Indians. Able to convert on the and one there. Nice play.
Borgia Knights running away with it here. A 26-point lead for them. Indians with a full court press here. They need to make up the points fast.
There's Regal.
Regal saves it.
Good passing here from the Knights. 3 minutes and 40 seconds left here in our fourth quarter.
Looks like they're looking to burn some clock maybe.
Fortunately, this is our only game in the night due to a cancellation, but nonetheless, it was a good one. Ooh.
The ball staying with the Borgia Knights. You know, with a lead like this, are they simply looking to maybe run some of their new plays against some actual opponents here?
Yeah, I think you look to get plays, and I think you look to get minutes as we see Trent Marquardt checking in. We've got Alec Regal. We've got Sam Dunnard. We got some fresh faces. I think Coach Nair and Coach Fisher just really want to get some new rotations going, get some minutes for some of these guys.
Very true. I think with most sports, the varsity team, you could see a lot of big minutes from any player that just so happens to start hitting their stride. You know, maybe midway through the season. It's important that a lot of these later string players get their minutes in.
Yeah, with an early tournament like this, you really like to get it going quick because you want to play good ball all the way through the tournament to give yourself a chance to win. Nice finish. Devin Casey with a nice finish. Missed the floater, and then he gets the second one to go.
Knights getting a little bit flustered on that full court press there.
Devin Casey gets called for the foul. It's going to be bonus shots. Sam Dunnard going to the line.
During the basketball season, I see this kid every single morning shooting free throws. We'll see if he can hit them here.
He is nervous, you can tell.
You know, first game on varsity, it's got to be a little nerve-wracking as he hits the first one.
Hopefully the first of many in this Borgia career for Sam Dunnard.
He hits both there.
Can't do any better than that. Nice job, Sam.
Blocking foul there called on Alec Regal.
Pacific fans liked that one. I heard a couple about times from them. As they get Alec on the block. Blackburn can't get it going, man. Having a very tough time, even though he is the biggest guy on the court. Yep, there's Bukowski.
Foul there called on the Pacific Indians.
He's talking to the refs. That's not a good idea.
I believe he was the one called for the first technical, correct?
Yes, he was. The ref just responded with, "Put your hands down, we see you." Gavin Bukowski having a tough night with the officials.
Some games are just like that. They'll look to recover with the next games coming up, as this is their first game of the entire season.
Sam, you're getting a lot of love in the chat. You'll love to see it.
I've seen a few of the pals showing up here. Hopefully we've got some Pacific Indians fans in the live stream as well there.
Ooh.
Tough shot there.
Yeah, that's Devin Casey draws the foul. We got a running clock here as Sam Hageman picks up his third foul due to the 30-point lead. Running clock here. Nice shot. It's going to stop the clock. 2 minutes left here. 2 minutes left in the game. There's Trent Marquardt. Good to see him getting some varsity playing time.
Pacific staying with that full court press here. Looks like they're playing a trap there.
Dunnard got scared off by the taller Blackburn.
Inside pass, nice dump pass from Hageman to Grant Schrader, who is fouled.
Nick Iliff with the contact there, fouling Schrader. Have you been impressed with this Borgia roster in their first game of the season?
Yeah, they're looking pretty good out there, especially the shooting. Shooting has improved since last season, I think.
I will agree with that. We just need to get some size.
Yeah, with the smaller size of this team, it's important that they're going to shoot that outside ball well.
Mm-hmm. Ball goes out of bounds here.
We got 1 minute and 21 seconds left in this game.
The only Borgia Knight not to play so far that I see on the bench is Cody Vonderay, the junior. Surprised they're not getting him any time.
For his size, he definitely could be a good defender on the outside wings there.
One would think. Coach probably has a little bit of a fear or something. I'm sure they have their reasoning. Coach Nye, a very good coach, Missouri Hall of Fame. There's Schrader on an open look. Finds the front rim. Blackburn finds the rebound. Mikowski gets the three to fall.
The only thing I'd say about the Pacific Indians so far is that as they continue their season, when they're playing zone defenses like that, the backdoor cuts and off-ball screens, and screens in general are going to be important. As Sam Dunnard dribbles it out with the Knights taking the win here over the Pacific Indians. Great game played.
Yeah, that was an all around good one to say the least.
66-41 is the final score. We thank you all for showing your support, not only to us commentators, the players, coaches, and anyone here involved. We appreciate you guys.
Yeah. Have a happy Thanksgiving, everyone. We will not be back tomorrow, but we will be back on Friday. You can check your brackets for game times. We should have all the games. We appreciate you all tuning in. Have a great night and a blessed Thanksgiving. Thank you, everyone.